Hello again, Tom Bickford from Maine Robotics. We're going to talk briefly about what it takes to start up a team and how are you going to help it be successful. Now, if school year has started or thereabouts, then it is already time to start up a league. You probably have until the second or third week in September to really have one at least starting to meet. Much later than that, and you simply won't have enough weeks left before the competitions. The first thing you're going to need, of course, are some coaches, yourself perhaps, and maybe one other adult or one other youth mentor. Maybe somebody from a high school is really good. Maybe a local business person from an engineering or construction, all sorts of different fields. A local computer programmer, somebody who works at one of the local healthcare facilities. The list is endless. You just need to reach out and ask people. Tell them what the program's about and see if you can get some help. Parents, of course, are good for helping out. You do not need to be an engineer. So again, you're going to form your leadership team of adults. It's not your job to do the project or to build the robot, but it is your job to help form a team up so that they are working on what they need to, so that they're doing the brainstorming that needs to happen and that they identify set points that they want to reach and then help them reach those. You need to have a place to meet. If it's a school group, they're going to meet in a classroom someplace. It could be a room at a library, it could be a room at a local community program, it could be in a garage if you're a neighborhood or a family team, in a basement. All sorts of places work. You're going to need a place big enough for the 4 by 8 foot playing field to be set up at least temporarily. Since it's a piece of plywood with 3 2x4s that make up the boundary, it's usually not too heavy, anywhere between about 30 and 40 pounds, and you can lean it out of the way when it's not in use. So you're going to need a space. You've got your leadership adults, and then you need your team. It's usually not very hard to find 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. They want to participate. You don't have to go very far to find them. I don't recommend for a brand new team that you set your goal at 10 students. I know a lot of schools have to make this as open as possible, but you need to have a first year. And I recommend for first years more in the 5, 6, 7 range. I mean, you could be smaller, of course. The problems when you get up to 10 is you may spend too much time just doing the crowd control that is associated with 10 3rd through 8th graders. Then we're actually working on the problems and getting the work done. By your second or third year, that won't seem as large a deal, and you'll have other adults who now have seen what the program is, and they'll be a little more comfortable with it. So leaders, a place to meet, and you're going to need the children. Now, what about the Legos? You need a Lego robot kit, and there's 3 types of kits out there at the moment. There's the oldest, the RCX, which came out, I believe, in 1997, and was the kit up until 2006. They're still around. You can't buy them anymore, but you may have some at your school, or somebody may have one at home. We still see teams competing, although fewer and fewer as the years go by, because they break down and they can't be replaced. Next comes the NXT kit, which ruled from 2006 and was just replaced by the latest one, but it's still available. You can still buy it from legoeducation.us, or you can buy it from eBay or Amazon.com. They are no longer being sold by Lego.com, and you won't find them in the stores anymore. The newest one, which just came out in August of 2013, is called the EV3. It's the 3rd evolution of the Lego Robotics kit, and it just came out, as I said, this month. It's not yet shipping on the Lego.com website, but it is shipping off the legoeducation.us site. So, adults, kids, a place to meet, and a robot. That's what you need to start up your team. You also need to have a certain number of hours recommended before you come to the tournaments. For the state tournament, we've always recommended that you have at least 35 hours before you show up at the state tournament. Probably for the qualifiers, at least 25 hours. which is only 2 to 3 hours per week, and that you're really running a team. It's no different than trying to field a soccer team or a baseball team or a field hockey team. You would not meet once a week and then go to competitions hoping to best the teams that you're up against. You need to put in at least a certain amount of time. And we recommend a minimum of 1 3-hour session a week, or maybe 2 2-hour sessions a week. As you get closer to the competitions, the kids will want to spend more time, and you may end up having to add additional work time, either after school or even a Saturday project. A lot depends on where you're running your program. An in-school program is less likely to meet during a Saturday, but a neighborhood or a community-based program may be right there. Teams that go on to the national level, those teams are often meeting every afternoon and on Saturdays, and they're putting in hundreds of hours of time, and that's what gets them all the way up through the national and international levels. Kids take this seriously. They want you to take it seriously, and that's what you need to do in order to make this be successful. Maine Robotics is always available for phone and email support, so when you get stuck with something, just tell the kids, I don't know, I'll get back to you. And then go and find us or have them contact us. We don't mind getting emails from children as well. Tom Bickford here, Maine Robotics. I hope you enjoyed this and that you'll watch the rest of the clips about running a first LEGO League team.